In today's video, I'll be discussing Everton and their transfer needs this coming up window. This summer, they have three big needs and need to fill them. They need a right back, an attacking midfielder, and a center back. Everton's biggest need this summer window is a right back. Right now, their only first team level right back is Seamus Coleman, and Mason Holgate can cover them if needed. I think they need a younger upgrade in that fullback position. Joachim Mæhle is an excellent right back for Atalanta, who has been on the radar for many teams, and I think Everton should try to purchase him. He is excellent going forward, arguably one of the best offensive fullbacks in the world. He showed this with 2.27 shot creating actions, 5.5 progressive passes, and 1.3 dribbles completed. He is average defensively, shown by his 1.68 tackles, 1.1 interceptions, and 2.14 blocks per 90. The 24-year-old Danish fullback has a market value of 19 million euros. Yusuf Attal is an up-and-coming right back playing for Nice in Ligue 1. He is a very solid right back and has great offensive skills. He shows that with his 2.19 shot creating actions, 7.62 progressive carries, and 2.03 dribbles completed per 90. He also has good defensive ability with his 3.08 tackles and 2.35 interceptions per 90. The 25-year-old Algerian right back has a market value of 15 million euros. Denzel Dumfries has been a very good right back in the Eredivisie for PSV, but he really broke out into the scene during the Euros with the Dutch side. This past year he showed he is great offensively, with his 2.29 shot creating actions and 6.53 progressive passes recorded per 90. He also showed great defensive work, with his 1.94 interceptions and 4.06 aerials won per 90. The 25-year-old Dutch right back has a market value of 16 million euros. KIERAN Trippier was an important piece to Atletico Madrid's La Liga winning side this past season. Trippier could be looking for a move away from Madrid, and could go back into the Premier League, and an Everton move makes a lot of sense. Last season he showed great offensive output, with his 2.69 shot creating actions and 7.8 progressive carries per 90. He also had great defensive output, with his 2.3 tackles and 2.5 clearances per 90. The 30-year-old has a market value of 20 million euros. After the rumors were pretty much confirmed that Gylfi Sigurdsson has been caught texting underage people on the internet, he will most likely not be a part of their team. I think Everton needs to find an attacking midfielder to fill the void his absence will leave. Alexander Golovin has had an up-and-down career ever since his breakout World Cup 2018 performance with Russia. This past season for Monaco, he showed why he is very hyped amongst Europe. He scored 5 goals and had 9 assists in 21 appearances. He added this with 4.13 shot creating actions, 3.62 progressive passes, and 0.4 expected assists per 90. 25-year-old Russian attacking midfielder has a market value of 28 million euros. Dachi Kamada had a breakout season with Frankfurt in the Bundesliga last year. He had 5 goals and 12 assists in his 32 match appearances, which is great output. He added that to 4.27 shot creating actions and 9.49 progressive passes recorded per 90. The 24-year-old Japanese international has a market value of 25 million euros. Nabil Fekir has been linked with Premier League moves for the past couple of years, and the best move he got is a move to Real Betis. I think Everton should look into purchasing Fekir. He had great offensive output, with his 5 goals and 6 assists in 33 appearances. He added 4.74 shot creating actions, 4.08 progressive passes, and 7.55 progressive carries per 90. The 28-year-old Peruvian attacking midfielder has a market value of 25 million euros. Everton have 4 average center backs on their team. However, they could really use an upgrade on Yerry Mina, who might be sold this summer. I think a new center back who has the ability to start now should be a priority. Takiro Tomiyasu is a very solid center back, and has proved it this past year at Bologna. He has good defensive skills, shown by his 1.69 interceptions, 1.69 blocks, and 3.51 aerials won per 90. He also had good ball-playing skills, with his 4.18 progressive passes, 4.14 progressive carries, and 0.6 dribbles completed per 90. The 22-year-old center back has a market value of 20 million euros. Luis Felipe has had an above-average couple of seasons with Lazio over his young career. He has shown his great defensive skills, with his 3.6 tackles, 1.68 interceptions, and 2.6 blocks per 90. His tackles and blocks are in the 99th percentile amongst center backs across the world. He is one of the best defensive center backs in the world, and Everton could use that. His ball-playing abilities could use some work though, but he is still above average. He showed that with his 0.61 shot creating actions, 2.91 progressive passes, and 4.44 progressive carries per 90. The 24-year-old Brazilian center half has a market value of 18 million euros. Jerry St. Just has had 2 solid seasons for Mainz in the Bundesliga. St. Just has shown his great defensive ability, with his 2.25 tackles, 1.91 interceptions, and 2.19 blocks per 90. He has average ball-playing skills, with his .81 shot creating actions, 3.22 progressive passes, and .81 dribbles completed per 90. He would be more of a long-term center back option who could definitely hold his own this year if needed. The 24-year-old has a market value of 16 million euros.